I actually think I preferred the 97 Godzilla.
No way. The one with...
Or the 98 Godzilla.
Stropolopoulos or whatever his name was.
It's Sotopolis.
Yeah, Matthew Broderick.
Sure. I did not like that movie.
Is that a monkey?
Hey everybody, welcome back. We're here having another bull session. Today we're going to be talking about Kong, Skull Island. Well, I gotta say, that was really fucking awesome.
Oh, yeah.
That was really awesome. I was not expecting to like that at all.
Oh yeah, no, it was going to be a sort of write-off movie for me. I wasn't going to bother.
Yeah. So, I did not care too much for Godzilla, the 2014 Godzilla. I think it was 2014. I actually think I preferred the 97 Godzilla. I thought that movie was too self-serious. There were no good characters. It was boring. The monster is in less than 5 minutes of the movie.
Fair, yeah.
This movie was none of that. This movie had...
polar opposite.
Yeah, I'm really glad, because that movie, Godzilla, was really well reviewed, too, which is why I'm surprised that they did a complete 180 with the tone in this one. Yeah. That movie was such a fucking bummer. And
I mean, you say that, but I liked it, so...
Well...
yeah.
But this movie was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I'm really glad they found their sense of fun. The action was great. The dialogue was really snappy. It never overstayed its welcome.
Absolutely.
The pacing was great. I loved the opening sequence where he and the Japanese guy are sort of chasing each other through the woods. And, it didn't take too long to get into the monster stuff, which was nice.
That was great, yeah.
Unlike in fucking Godzilla, where...
To be fair, yes, it took a long time.
That doesn't happen.
A lot of exposition.
The soundtrack was fucking awesome.
Oh yeah, but like
holy fuck! Even the original score, just the ambient music that they did, that was fantastic.
Totally, yeah, it was all great. Even when it wasn't referential music and stuff. I was saying this on the way out of the theater as well. Any movie that's set in that time frame, Vietnam War, post Vietnam War, the music and the art style will always have my love.
If they're done well.
If they're done well, true. Fair point.
And this one definitely was.
Oh, yeah. Spot on, yeah.
And that opening montage was great, too. The credit sequence. I love it when movies do stuff like that.
Exactly,
and I know it's a trope. A lot of movies do it. But I almost always love it. So
no, yeah, it was nicely done, and it felt like the same old Godzilla movie thing where it's like redacted statement kind of thing. Yeah, totally.
Exactly. I thought, like I said, the soundtrack was great. I thought particularly all of the shots were edited to the soundtrack very well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's one of the few times in recent memory where the editing has specifically stood out to me. I mean, the characters were kind of paper thin, but that's kind of par for the course with a movie like this. And it was okay in this film that the characters were that, flimsy.
Right.
Because the rest of the film was so much fun. It had so much action, and it's not, you're not there for the human characters.
Exactly. They're just they're props to the action. Yeah.
And it was kind of the same problem with Godzilla, where none of the characters were interesting or memorable, except that movie was so fucking boring.
Right. I see why you hate the old that Godzilla movie. I can't call it the old Godzilla movie because it did spend a lot of time on characters which were still paper thin, but it spent time on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a handful of performances that were good enough to hold it down. Mm-hmm. John C. Reilly in particular was amazing.
I agree. Yeah.
And Samuel L. Jackson was great too, playing this sort of a Captain Ahab kind of character. By the way, John C. Reilly was wearing a jacket that on the back said, "Good for your health."
This is an old standby. An apple. It's the perfect time of year for apples. They're good for your body. They're good for your health. I'm Dr. Steve Brule for your health. Have some.
Yeah,
that was a great
the reference went
little
right
reference
over my
to
head.
that. I really liked, there was one line where I think it was Tom Hiddleston says at one point to Samuel L. Jackson, who's like an obsessed Vietnam veteran, Kong is just trying to defend his territory.
Yeah.
I thought, oh,
That's
I think that was probably intentional.
that must be.
It was subtle.
Kong
defending his territory.
There's so many layers to that.
Yeah.
maybe the best King Kong movie. Now, to be fair, I haven't seen all of them because there are so many.
There's a ton of them.
Yeah, there's a ton of them. But of the ones I've seen, definitely I think it's the best. The only thing it was missing was maybe Jack Black. But, I mean, apart from that, this movie wasn't, wait for it, monkeying around. It didn't waste too much time with,
He's an ape, not a monkey.
I'm sorry. Yeah, so it didn't waste any time, like you were saying. It didn't waste any time. It just
jumped right
dove
into it.
right into the action. And I like that because, again, okay, maybe this is important to clarify. This is a good movie, but not in the traditional sense. If you're looking for a protagonist with character development and the story,
you're not going to get
none
that
of that.
here.
Yeah, none of that. No. None of that. No, this is a popcorn flick for the summer. Even though it released before the summer, whatever. No time wasted. Dives into the action, like you were saying. The characters are paper thin, but it doesn't matter because again, they're props to the explosions and to that giant fucking ape. That's all they are.
Yep. And as a quick aside to that point of yours, we've been giving a pass to a couple movies, I think, so far for being just mindless entertainment.
Yeah.
And I think as we continue to do this, like at least once a week, we're gonna start getting a little harder on movies that do that.
I think that's
But
fair.
I think that this one would have been entertaining regardless of how
it stands out. The entertainment value was really trumped the lack of depth. Yeah, like, well, let's be fair. We will be critiquing serious movies as well, but when it comes to dumb movies, we have to accept that they're meant to be dumb movies. And again, as being a dumb movie, it's as predictable as they come, but it really follows the rule of cool, and does the rule of cool work great when you've got a giant goddamn monkey fighting like pseudo-dinosaur kaiju things.
Oh,
like,
fuck. And swinging
man.
around fucking boat propellers on a chain like Kratos from God of War.
It was so cool. It was so cool. And it doesn't take itself seriously. Now, the fact that it didn't take itself seriously led to some really awesome moments, but it did lead to some straight up stupid moments.
Which were also awesome.
They were awesome, but Tom Hiddleston using a katana to have his 300 moment swinging it on these flying guys, I mean, that was kind of dumb.
Yeah.
Because he's like wearing a gas mask, going through this elephant graveyard kind of scene, and like swing. Never held a katana in his life. I don't know. I thought that was, maybe that was a little too stupid, but
I like the part where right before that, where John C. Reilly gets into a sweet samurai pose.
Yeah. That was really, I mean, again, like, it doesn't take itself seriously, and that's why the movie was so fun.
Yes.
It knows what it is, and it embraces it, and that's you need that in a dumb movie.
Yeah. I'm not what you'd call a super fan of those kaiju movies,
right?
But I've seen a handful of them, and they're all really fun. And I'm glad that we finally have a movie that captures that spirit.
Right. Yeah. And if that informs, as you were saying, the tone of this universe going forward, excellent. I thought this was really funny. Just the sheer number of Jurassic Park references.
Yeah, Samuel L. Jackson says, "Hold on to your butts."
Right before everything, like the shit goes down. There was also the hero at one point, like Tom Hiddleston at one point, distracts the big T-Rex character from the rest of the unsafe people. There was also, I thought this was, maybe this wasn't intentional, but I feel like it was a direct reference to Jurassic Park 3, I think it was.
Oh, when he swallows
the camera, and the flash kind of lets you know that the monster's there, the kaiju's there. And in Jurassic Park 3, I think one of the T-Rexes or Velociraptors eats a cell phone.
The sat phone.
Yeah, the sat phone. But yeah, so I thought the Jurassic Park references were great because, as we all know, King Kong has in past fought dinosaurs, so maybe that was the point. I don't know. My one complaint when it comes to the visuals is it felt it was using 3D in a kind of gimmicky fashion, and
but I don't mind that, honestly. I prefer that. To be perfectly honest with you.
So here's the thing.
The atmospheric 3D, quote unquote, like the Avatar 3D.
Yeah.
I find that is just such a fucking waste. Whereas I like the gimmicky 3D, where it's, if you're going to do 3D, do 3D.
So here's the thing, though. I think 3D as a whole is a gimmick. I don't like.
Well, yeah.
I don't like 3D movies. I hate putting on those glasses.
Yeah.
I hate how it desaturates everything outside of like Lego Batman.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it. And then when it goes out of its way to shoot for 3D. And then you reduce the 2D experience. Even in Fury Road, the one shot I didn't like was when the guy's guitar comes right at the screen, and it only works in 3D. There's a shot like that, and it breaks the movie for me because you did that just for the 3D wearing audience.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I'm definitely excited now for seeing this kaiju cinematic universe. If they do every other movie in this franchise in the same vein as this one, not make the same movie a dozen times, but if they do them all with this frame of mind going in,
right,
I'll be very happy with this film franchise. Highly recommended for me. What did you think?
Oh, absolutely. I thought it was fantastic. Definitely, I would recommend it, and certainly watch it in theaters.
Come back and join us next week. We'll be having another bull session.
You're damn right.
What are we going to be seeing? Who knows? check the release schedule, and you'll probably have a pretty good idea because we're only really talking about big movies.
Yeah, exactly.
But so come and do that, and please like and subscribe this video if you enjoyed it, which you should, because
we think it's pretty good.
Yeah, well, we liked it.
I just realized there was that one cum swap scene, which I thought was hilarious, when Godzilla does the firebomb into the mouth of the other.
Oh.
Yeah, that's all I could think when that happened.
That's an interesting way to describe that.
That's all I could think.